Is there a child in here that we heard crying before?
That was like a whistle. Yeah.
Ghost dimension.
Hey everyone, happy Halloween to everybody. Great time today. It's a beautiful day here where I'm at. Unfortunately, where I'm at, we don't get a lot of kids coming out because I'm on the lake. But happy Halloween to everybody, and I hope you all have a great day. All right, so we're going to start today, and I think I'm going to do one for James. Hi, James. I hope you're well. La, da, da, da. All right, here we go. I hope you guys are doing well. Pretty soon we'll have the kids out here. It's a little too early yet for them here, but that's okay. All righty, let's go. James, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, well, this is a card. I think I've given you this card in the past at some point, but here you go. Your card is the Badger. Okay. Now, badgers are actually known for their how they keep people away, how they keep other animals away. They're very territorial, and this one's coming up and really like in my face and saying, okay, everybody needs to go where they need to go, not here. So it's like a pushing away and kind of like a you telling everybody but not telling everybody. It's like, hey, get away from me, I don't want you around. And you're like kind of very you're kind of putting it out there, and it's almost like it's about a something different that you want to do for you, and they're saying go ahead and do it. Okay, not an issue about going ahead and doing it. And sometimes we all have to take that little bit of time just for self, right? And it's kind of important to do it that way because sometimes we just need that time. Okay, and it's okay for you to do that. And I'm seeing like everything backing up and backing off, and the badger's like standing there, just solidly standing there, like, yeah, you're not gonna come by me, you're not gonna be this way with me, and you need just to step back. And that's okay, because you need to take time for self, and that's very, very important. So you've kind of put this in the process of what you're doing, whether it's just the day or whether it's for a couple days or a little bit longer, but you're putting that out and saying, hey, I appreciate all you guys, but I need space right now. So that's what your card is bringing about today, and it is the Badger. Okay, James, I hope that fits for you. Okay, well, you know, there aren't a whole lot of people in here today, and I should have thought about that because I should have put this out earlier and not thinking because it was on the day of Halloween. But that's okay. So Chloe, I'll give you a spooky card read. I'll give you a card reading, okay? Yes, Ghost Dimension. I am watching the new series. Absolutely watching the new series tonight. It's a very good, a good shooting. They did a good job. This time around, they get better and better every year. All right, let's see what I can get for Chloe. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Well, this is kind of a good thing. Also, this is the medicine bag. Okay. So today for you, this is about what you need to kind of stop right now and do what you need to do for you. Okay. This isn't about everybody else. It isn't about anything but the special things that are mean something to you. These are the medicine bag brings about kind of like hope, and it's your personal space, and it's your personal time, and it's your area that you need to do stuff for you. Okay. And you're kind of like gathering things and putting them in like this medicine pouch, as they're calling it. And it's time for you to do it because it's been a while since you've done it like this, and it's a little bit different this go around. It's like more mature things that are going in there. You've understood more things coming into this, and it's telling you this is your information for you to hold. This is where you get your power from. This is where you get your ability to go through life and be able to manage everything in your life while also sometimes taking in the new things. Okay. Medicine pouches, medicine bags are very, very important to the Native American culture, but they're really cool, really for all cultures. And it's like the things that we save, whether we put them in a box and have them in the house, or whether we have them in our pockets. Some people carry stones or metals or just different things that mean a lot to you and have gotten you to a certain point. And those things that are put in there are things that are relevant to you being who you are today. Okay. So make sure whatever's going on with you right now, you save some of that so that you can remember that's where it came from. Right. So that's your card today, and it's a good one. And it's the medicine bag. All right. Thank you, Chloe, and I hope you have fun. I hope you have fun. Yes, and I will be. And of course, it's good because, hey, that's what they do, right? Bex and Sean are it, and they really do know what they're doing. All right. Okay, let's see. Hi, Crystal Pearl. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Victoria Smith. I could surely give you a card. I like that picture too. That's a good picture of you. All right, hang on, I gotta shuffle them up a little bit. Oh. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, this is a cool one. All right, Vic, you've got the cougar today. Cougars, we actually have them near me. Cougars are very kind of elusive. They kind of stand back and they hide. They don't want to be seen. So they travel around where there's not a lot of people and you don't have a lot of that interaction. So right now what I'm seeing for you is, as the cougar does, you have to move sometimes to get out of space of people that are just not really supporting you, or they're just not paying attention. You need to focus more on you, not the kids, not the family, but you need to take that time just for yourself. And it doesn't have to be a lot of time during each day, but it needs to happen because it's like, hey, I'm here and I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Because I feel like you're getting pulled away from the family unit, okay? And that's okay because everybody needs to have different things that are going on with themselves. And you'll find that this sometimes is it's very overwhelming sometimes because you're like, oh my God, I don't want to do it. Or, oh my God, I got all this to do. How am I going to do that? It's okay. Everybody around you will survive your little thing of going where you need to go just for you. Everybody will appreciate it. Everybody will understand it. And if they have to be a little about it, it's okay. Especially with the kids. Kids have a hard time, especially with moms. They have a difficult time sometimes separating themselves with them, but they have to learn that you need to do that. And because you need to do that, that's why this cougar is showing up. So make sure that you give yourself the time and space that is needed, excuse me, for whatever you need to do, even if it's not to do anything big, you know, but it's about taking that time for yourself. And the way I see it, it's like you can even like turn around and look at the kids or just say to the kids, I got to do a few things for myself here. Just be patient and then go about and do what you need to do. This is very much, I want to say, like something you need to do. It's like, don't put it off. Just do it. And I feel there'll be people around you or the kids around you, and they'll be saying, hey, you need to be here. You need to be here. Help me with this. Help me. No, stop yourself from overdoing what you really don't need to do, because they know what they're doing. So you need to have that space for you. And it's funny because that's come up with me this month, and I've had to kind of push everything back and everything aside. And as I've had a lot of stuff going on and happening to me, I'm in a freer place where I can let that pain out or that anxiety out or whatever you want to call it. So there you go. And that's your card today, and it's the cougar. Use it wisely, because I'll tell you, sometimes when we go to do it, it is all kinds of things that pop up or pop in or whatever, and you kind of like, you kind of want to just say, okay, I'll do it. Don't. You need to take that time just for yourself. And it's very important that you do. It really, really is. Sometimes it's just easier to do what you need to do and pay attention because you are important. And I know that we get into this place of, oh, well, everybody happy except me, and that's okay. I don't have a lot of time, you know, but you got to make that time for yourself. It's just very, very important that you do. Okay, so hi, Chelsea down there. I see you. Yes, I'll give you a reading as well. Crystal Pearl. Wonder who that is this time. Alrighty, here we go. We got 7th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, this is a cool card to have. And this is the winged ones. Okay, so where you're at right now is a calling of spirit that's around you. It's a calling of what you need, what you're asking for, the assistance that you're asking for. This comes from a higher space. It comes in from the spirit lands. It comes in from all the areas that would be helpful and can be helpful. It's the animal kingdoms, it's the birds, it's the air, it's the grass, it's the water in like my lake, or the rain that happens, you know, and then there's fire, which is heat and hot and sun, right? So you get all these in and you'll get one good answer for yourself for whatever it is, because you're open to it and asking for it. I'm hearing like in 3 days, there'll be something that'll kind of hit, that'll come in, that'll hit what you're looking for, that'll be the guidance that you're needed. It's all that stuff, and it's coming in like within 2-3 days. So be aware of that. And if something comes through, make sure you follow it. because it is for you, and you'll know that. Okay, you'll know it when it happens. All right, so that is your card today, and it is the winged ones. Woo, okay. Chelsea Louise, how are you? Oh, Becky, you're from Texas. That's cool. You want to read? I'll give you a read as well today if you'd like. All right, so let's see. I can have you a card today. Let's see what I can get for Miss Chelsea today. Halloweeny. How about that, eh? Halloweeny. I hope everybody's kids and then the big kids get to play a little bit tonight. It should be fun. Always special on this holiday. This is one of my favorite holidays of the year, and I just love the energies that come through. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, well, you got an interesting card. I've been working with these a lot this week, and your card tonight is the Crystal Keepers. All right, so the Crystal Keepers come up for you as I'm being told there's some changes that you want to have happen in your life, in your walk, how you're doing things. And the Crystal Keepers contain that knowledge. They have that knowledge, and they're like spreading it open for you so that you can see what it is you're looking for and how you are to explain some things or understand things more clearly. And this is being illuminated by this crystal that's showing up. So the crystals are knowledge. They have things that none of us can even imagine sometimes. They'll bring us the answers that we need if we believe in them and we trust in them. And it is basically, oh, I'll take my big one down. Okay, so this is like one of them, right? And inside each crystal, they have things that have happened inside of them that are crystallized inside. I have wings set in this one. There's a dragon in this one. There's a lot of cool stuff. Every crystal has a different story, and they give you knowledge that you need at this time. So I would basically, for you, I would ask the Crystal Keepers for what it is that you need, the images, the knowledge, the words, whatever it is that you need, and have them come into you in a way that it's so blessed and true. And remember, yeah, okay, so remember, when you're looking at them, it's your truth that you need to know. And make sure you say that either in your head or out loud or whatever, but make sure that when the information comes in, it's through the crystal and it's bringing clarity and it's bringing in things that you need, not what everybody else needs, not what everybody else has got going on. It's just for you. So make sure that you utilize them, whether you have them or it's just in your mind sense, because they will assist you to get through something that that's going on around you right now. So remember that and ask the crystals for help. And that's your card today. It's the Crystal Keepers. That's a great card. Thanks for stopping in today. I appreciate it, Chelsea. All right, let's see. Hi from Texas. I am doing okay. Hi, Simon. How are you? Let's see here. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. And you know, I have to tell you, Chloe, this is something I'm going to tell you. You really have to kind of break from the curb. You need to, you know, everybody's going through this dramatic stuff right now. Here in the U.S., it's all about the election coming up. Everybody's, you know, aggravated. Everybody's got stuff going on and they're tired, and it's been like we've been raked over the coals and we don't have any more energy. You have to kind of take yourself aside from all of that. And I know it's really, really hard. I really understand that. It's been hard for me. I lost Mango, which was very unexpected. I lost him at the beginning of the week, and kind of just resonated with the stuff that was coming in for me this past week was like, unbalanced, and it was like I had to put it in order. I had to take that minute to breathe and just be there for me. So Chloe, I want you to make sure that that's what you do. Sometimes it gets to be too much. Sometimes the party is not our party. Sometimes we have to step away from it for a little bit. But remember, there are all of us around you and people out there that will definitely listen and sit with you. So if you ever have that going on, feel free to get hold of me. I might not get back with you right that second, but within an hour or two, I'll make sure that I am. And just remember, be blessed. And sometimes we have things that aren't fun to take care of, and that's just what life is. Okay, so remember that, Chloe, and you need to get past that and over that. Blessing. Okay, so I am doing okay, Miss Teresa. How are you doing? Okay, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, Teresa, you can have a card, sure. Absolutely. Okay, let's see what I got for you today. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Woo! This is a card. This is a card that we haven't seen in a while. Hang on, I'm shutting the baby's door. Okay, there you go. Today you have the polar bear. This is one of my favorite cards. Polar bears walk with me in the winter months. I have one kind of bear or another, and I just love the polar bears because they kind of walk all year round. One of the things that I'm getting from you is there's a lot of things that are happening around you right now that you're not really used to, or that they're a little more overwhelming than they normally are. So you want to make sure, one of the biggest things you want to make sure of is that you have the time and space for you, for yourself, not involving everybody else. It's like you need to take that time for self. And they're saying, don't get distracted from that. You need to be kind of, to get more in balance, you need to walk that kind of walk by yourself for a bit, because you have so much other stuff going on that involves other people's opinions, other people's thought processes, and you need to get above it and beyond it. And that's where the polar bear will walk you to. It's also about, like, I feel like there's a lot of things that are going to be going on this winter that are not going to be the greatest, like, opportunities for you. They're going to be kind of strenuous. They're kind of going to be, yeah, I can do that, but do I want to do that? And it's okay to choose something different if you need to. Okay, yep. Okay, so I'm seeing the polar bear kind of do its walking, do its going into different areas, taking its cubs there, but then the cubs go to sleep, and then the mom is there to do what she needs to do just for herself. And you have to remember that we can't get tied up in anything else 24/7. That's just not how life works. Okay, so you can have it as the biggest part of your life. Like if you're looking at it, you'll have like all of this, but this little thumb area right here and up and down, that's to be you. And you need to do that. You need to take care of yourself every day, whether it's at night, whether it's in the morning, it doesn't matter. You have to kind of set that out for yourself, and it's okay. And know that it's okay, because a lot of people don't take that space, that little bit of time to do much of anything. They just kind of don't even resonate with them. They don't even think about it. But you need to take a time to think about it, because we can't be everything everybody else wants us to be unless we're good and solid within ourselves. And this is what this card is bringing through for you tonight. Very strongly, very like sealed with love, right? So there you go. And that's your card today. And it is the polar bear. Also, they're like, when you do things by yourself, you need to know that that's not just about you. That's about you being better for everybody around you that is in your life path. Okay. Um, so yeah, they're just kind of sitting and they're like, she needs to take time for herself and not worry about what everybody else thinks about whatever it is that you're doing. So if you need to pray, pray. If you need to sleep, sleep. If you need to go out and be busy and meet friends, go out and be busy and meet friends. Whatever it is for you. Okay, this is your time away from everybody else. So thanks for coming on here, Teresa, and I hope that resonates for you. All righty, that was a good read. I like when the cards come through and they have crazy stuff on them. Hi, Bounty Hunter Bear. How are you? I hope you're well. La 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 la. Yes, you can. You can definitely have a card. I will give you a card. Hi, Presh. How are you? Dum. All right, we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and we're going to do this, and there we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, well, here you go. Okay, Simon, your card today is the rabbit. Okay, the rabbit. Okay, so a lot of people, when they think of rabbits or, they see rabbits out in the world, I see them here, they think of the old stuff. Oh, the rabbits are running fast, they're taking off, and, they don't want to be seen, and they don't want to be in, like, my area of thought process. And sometimes you have to understand that that's not what they're doing at all. They're moving in a different way, and you need to move in a different way. You don't have to put who you are and hang it out for everybody and their brother to see. Okay, you need to take care of you with how you do that. Doesn't matter what other people think. You can have things and ways of doing things that are different, but it only works for you, and that's okay. When we have, like you're saying, your parents, something about your parents, your parents, I love my parents. They passed, and I took care of my mom for many years. And it's not always about what we think is right or we should do for other people. Okay, parents, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that there are parents. Okay, you don't have to be disrespectful to them, but you also need to remember, when we're thinking about ourselves or stuff that's going on for ourselves, those are our emotions, our feelings, our sentiment, our thought process, not anybody else's. So we can't always, like, put stuff out there and expect everybody and their brother to be able to say, oh, that's so great, we can help you. Yeah, we know, we understand. You can't. You got to take your stuff and you got to kind of pack it in for a little bit, and you have to take that time to sort through it. And if you're not doing it when you have time, you need to be able to make time in your focus, in your kind of walk, the way you're going to do things. All right. You need to allow it to happen when it's comfortable for you. And it's like, almost like this rabbit's like looking around, and it's like taking out a lot of things that at once you thought were good, but you thought they were good. It was a thought process. It's not what actually is, and it's okay. Because you're like coming into a new beginning. Okay, so you got to clean all that stuff out from the West, from where the bear stands in the cards as a distinctive place. Okay, you're coming to endings, but you're also you're coming into new beginnings. So you have to take care of all that other stuff and lay it out on the line. Get rid of it, cry it, whatever. It's done. It's over. it will affect you, but it'll affect you more if you sit there and allow it to come in that strong, and you're just there and you're just taking everything everybody's throwing at you. You need to take time for just yourself. And if you look at the wild game, which the rabbits are, yeah, you know, they're free food and fodder for a lot of animals, right? And people too. However, that's not always the case. You know, they still can go around, they still can do their own thing. And that's what I'm being shown for you right now. You need to do your own thing. You need to do the things that are good for you. And when you have disappointment from somebody, it's okay. We all get disappointment. We all get the stuff that isn't the greatest around us. You have to let it go, okay? Process it, let it go, because you're in the moment. Every moment I say something, I'm past that other moment, okay? And I have to focus on what's going to be good for me, what's going to be positive for me, what I have to release. And that's really what it is. You have to let this stuff go. You have to release it, and stop blaming yourself. Sometimes people come in our life and they stay for a long time. Sometimes they can come in and just be there for a few days. And then sometimes they can be in for a little while longer, right? That's kind of pushing us like, yay, this is my happy space. But if you stop and think about where you were mentally when whatever happened and these people were in your life and making you feel bad, then that's when you have the opportunity to step up and let all this stuff go, because obviously this isn't what was for you, okay? You have new things coming in, but you have to allow that to happen. And right now you're not. You're kind of stuck in 2 days ago, 4 days ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever. You have to move forward from that. And then once you do, everything will kind of settle. Okay, so that is your card, Simon. And I hope that you can become who you're meant to be. Hi, Chloe. Thank you for the sticker. The kids will appreciate it very much. Yes. Yes. I can give you a card. Oh, let's see here. What's this? Love to you too, Vic. I appreciate it. You know, hey, I've had a week from not so great. I've had a couple months from not so great. But we get through it, and we're here, and we deal with stuff, and we process stuff the healthiest way we can. Sometimes it ain't what we think it's going to be. Sometimes it's all about what the negatives are that we're getting rid of or moving away from to clear our path of where we're going. So we're all in the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, this is an interesting card for you. This is the Ram. Okay, so the Ram. Okay, so part of what the Ram comes in for you is for standing ground. And if you've ever seen these Rams, if they're fired up and they want to go after one another and they beat into their horns and their necks go completely back in and back out. And this is how they get through their aggressions, or they get through that, you know, I'm in charge of the spot, not you. And this is kind of where you're at right now. You're at this place where you're kind of want to move from and into another space that's a better space for you, moving fortunately forward, which we all have to do. We all have to kind of remember to check in the recent times that we're in. But you don't have to do anything for anybody else. You don't have to do anything to prove them one way or another. And this is where you have to kind of let it go. And the Ram is with you right now, this Ram, and will stay with you as you need him. And part of it is to just clear that way for you so that you can get to that spot where you're supposed to be. without a lot of pushing and shoving from you. Okay, allow the ram to step in and do what it needs to do, and your space is free and clear, and it will keep it free and clear as long as you walk your path. Yeah, and I'm also getting this really loud, and you need to remember this. The stuff that you've dealt with like before, okay? And the dealing with it moving forward, you need to like leave the past in the past. If you've learned something from it, positive or negative, you know how to adjust yourself. Don't worry about what everybody else is thinking about you. That's how they would do it if it was them. Okay, so you need to let that go and walk your path. Just walk your path. You've got so much and so many things that are around you that can assist you with whatever it is you put out there that you need help with. Just do it and quit dragging all the old stuff to the front because it can't be there anymore. All right, you need to let it go. You can remember it, but you don't need to pull it forward with you because you're done with that. You've served that, you're done. So that is your card today, and I hope it resonates for you. And God, just let it go, Presh. Let it go and be who you're meant to be. And it's this beautiful, amazing young gal that has everything on her side. So just do that and walk with that. You don't have to prove it to anybody, just yourself. All right, so I hope that made you feel good. Okay. Good deal. All right, let's see here. Sorting out a scan on my abdomen system. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. And thank you for that. Yay! I'm glad you're here. Welcome here. All right, gonna go back down here a little bit. All right. Hello, Lido. Thank you. I can use a hug today, believe me. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, Joy. All right, gonna go down here a little bit more. Sure, I can do that. Yeah, Chloe, you know you're a dear person to me, so please just make sure that you are in a space that you feel okay about, and don't go past it until you do. We're all around you. There's a lot of people around you. You can get hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, this is a cool card. All right, so the card I got for you today is this card, the moose. We all love the moose. Okay, so but what it is for you is the moose is like rambling and walking and kind of getting ready for winter, kind of looking where it's going to be and going here and going there. And it's like you're checking everything. And the winter's going to be quite subdued for you, whether you're working or you're at home, however that plays out for you. It'll be just a evenly pitched floor process, however you want to explain it. There's not going to be like a lot of shock you stuff coming up during this time. And moose are typically traveling by themselves, except the women, or the female, I should say, that have babies. Of course, they're taking the babies with them and walking around. But really, seriously, moose are pretty much by themselves. They examine their lives. They look at their lives. They go where they feel secure. They go where they're safe. But also remember that they have everything that they need if they have somebody stop in front of them and this is just a way of putting it, but if something kind of gets in your way and you really aren't happy about it, you'll be able to move it and just walk through it or around it however you choose. But that's why the moose is showing up, because it's going to be, and I hate to say this, but it's because your life can go up and down all the ways it does, but this is going to be entering into the winter for a couple months. It's going to be just like normal stuff, just nice, calm, not lose your energy type of a situation. And it's going to be very relaxing, and it's going to actually, I feel that it's going to actually be boring for you at one point. Just remember, it won't be like that the whole time, and it'll get back into some high ups and whatever. But you need to take that time and appreciate that time, because a lot of people are like, oh, wow, my life's kind of quiet. Like, it's kind of boring right now. But you need to take that time to be with self and do things that you like to do, and maybe just relax. It's almost like a period of, yeah, now I can sit and sort of relax and enjoy my own time away from everybody else. So that's what I'm getting for you today, Lito, and I hope you appreciate it. And until next time, take care. All right. Okay. Hi, Carol. Let's see. Okay, well, hey, you know what? That would be a great thing, and I appreciate you stopping in. Maybe I'll talk to you later. Thanks, Carol. All right, so, all righty. Let's see what's going on here. I love you too, baby girl. Hi, Paul. How are you? Well, and that's what you need to tell them. You need to tell them that the medication that you have is not working the way you think you should have it. All right. Well, sometimes, Chloe, you have to remember that just because we don't think they're listening, that they do. Okay, sometimes it's about other stuff that's going on because they're not involved with us. So just be patient, and it'll go the way you need it to go. Okay. Hi, Teresa. I see you down there, too. Hi, Paul. Hi, and welcome here. All right. Let's see what I can get for you. All righty. Here we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, I love these little guys. Your card today is a lizard. All right, and this is actually a gecko. Gotta love them. They're great. Okay, so with this guy, the little green guy, right? You have to remember, sometimes when we reach a point in our life, we kind of look at things and we don't really see what they're representing. But this is, with this particular lizard or gecko, it's like telling you it's okay to relax. It's okay to be you, and just like stretching out to be who you are. And again, they're very smart and they're very visual when they see things that are coming. But right now I see this lizard just kind of hanging and relaxing. And I'm hearing the words that you need to do the same. Like, you don't need everything under the sun coming at you to be done. You need to relax. And there's a reason that you need to relax. And you need to kind of take that time just for you. It could be part of a day, it could be part of a week. I'm not really sure, but it's like right at this time, you need to be able to just be who you are. Yeah. Okay, so lizards do a lot of different things, and they can kind of like blend into things where people don't know, they just blend into the area of where people don't really see them. Like in our world, we don't see them. And if you were in where they were, in a warm place or where they grow, like in the US, it's down south that they're loose and they're free. But then we have them, a lot of them as pets and what have you. But they're really pretty chill unless there's something they really need or they really want. And right now, I'm being told really, really loud, you just need to take care of you, not everybody else. And everybody else will come in or be around you that are supposed to be around you. Just don't listen to the extra noise. Just be there for you. Very loudly coming through, and it's actually interesting because usually that's not what I see with them, but they're just like, just chill and enjoy that moment of just breathing and being. Okay, so that is your card today, and that's actually a fun card if you think about it. It's a lizard, especially with the weekend coming up. You just need to take that time for you and don't worry about what everybody else is doing. All right, so thank you, Paul. I appreciate you being here. Let's see here. Good. I'm glad. Hello. Hello. You sure can, Michaela. There you go, Michaela. I like that name. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a good card. This is a really good card. I like this card. This card today for you is the horse. Okay, so horses, and I had them. I had 12 of them. Are one of the most amazing animals that you can have around you and be part of. And they're also stunningly beautiful in the wild. And we do have a few big areas in the US that we have them. And they're just amazing. And what I'm getting from you is not in the corral, the paddock, whatever you want to call it, the field of personally owned. I'm actually feeling that this one is a wild horse that's loose and running and just enjoying the space and time that it has. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so with that in mind, I'm being told and shown that you as a person need to do just that. Kind of cut yourself away from everything for a little bit. It can be a day, it can be a couple days, it doesn't matter. But you have to honor that. And the horse is like literally just taking you out and running. And you're just with this horse and this just running free. And when I see that, it's almost that the stuff that's behind the fenced in area or the barn area is a little bit too much right now. Like it's getting like, I don't want to deal with it, right? So you need to take a couple days just for you, okay? Not anybody else. Just do fun stuff. And I'm seeing this, and the horse is out in the field, and it's just gorgeous standing out there. It's tossing its head, it's rolling, it's doing all these things that you want to do in your own free time. But they're strong, and they remember. And that's going to be good for your spirit to remember how they are and how they can be in freedom. Not locked up behind the barn fence, not in the stall, but the freedom of the fields that you can run in and do what you want. And I'm literally seeing that you need to do it because there's been a lot of things kind of, and they're like under the hood, right? They're putting things under the hood that you had kind of pop up on your life that you probably should do something about or pay attention to more. And it could even be with work, but it's not right now. It's like take a couple days and just do what you need. Go out there and be you, be kooky, be silly, do something you never did before, but do it for you. And that's like, Michaela, that's like the biggest thing that's coming through is run like the horses and run to where you need to be just to be by yourself for a day or two. Okay, so I hope it resonates for you. This actual single horse is really stunningly beautiful. And it's just running and running and going where it wants to go. So when that's over, and you'll know, and you'll like come back into, yep, time to get back to it. You'll know that. Okay, so that's your card today, and I hope that it resonates for you. And that's your card today, the horse. Bless. Thanks for popping on. Okay. Ooh. Yep, we will. We'll get through it. Yeah, I know it's not easy, Presh, but sometimes we need to do it anyway, even if it's difficult to do. It takes a few things to get it where it needs to be, but you'll do it. Just know you're going to do it, Presh. All right. All right. What am I? Hi, Monica. I see you down there, too. Hi. How you doing? Okay. Yeah, sure, you can have a card, not a problem. I just go down the road. Just go down the road. Try to get to everybody. Well, then you need to do, Presh, what you need to do. Hi, Monica. I am good, and I will give you a card right after this read. How about that? Okay? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, I almost kept counting. All right. Well, this is a strong card. Ooh. Grandfather's son. That's a big ass card, okay? Okay, so looking at you, and I kind of hear like everything that's going on around you. There's like a lot of noise around you. There's a lot of voices, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of concerns, there's a lot of everything going around you. But father-son steps in and pushes them all back. Kind of like setting that heat out, right? Pushing them back, pushing them back. And it's okay because you have stuff that you need to do for yourself. And you have the ability to make that happen. To push things back, to push things where they need to be, where they shouldn't be coming up by you that close anymore. You need to push them back. And in seeing that, you know that you're on that right way of walking and you're doing the things you need to do. And the son, grandfather's son, is also torching things that no longer serve you. So with the heat coming from grandfather's son, you will have kind of like I want to say like a go-to burner, that if this is stuff that's done, it's old and it doesn't need to be rehashed and all that stuff, make sure it's out of your perimeter. And tell grandfather's son, yep, don't need it, don't need it, don't need it, nope. Not interacting with them. Nope. Clear the field. And that's literally what I'm seeing. I'm seeing it cleared out. But it's all by you doing what you need to do for yourself. And don't feel, everybody always feels sorry for themselves. Like, oh, I don't want to make time for this and that. But you don't. And that's one of the key things that we all kind of tend to forget at times is when we're doing things, we do them because they're right there in front of us without thinking or whatever. You need to get rid of everything that's kind of hanging on your life that isn't really needed anymore. Whether it's, young people, older people, middle, it doesn't matter. But it's like you're not really connecting with any of them right now. So clean them off. If they wind up coming back into place with you, that's fine. But it's also up to you to be able to let them come in or not. And I keep seeing right now is no, y'all need to be on your own. So that's your card today. And yeah, that's your card today. That's a good card to have. I would enjoy a card like that, and I would enjoy it to work even better. Woo, okay, here we go. I am doing okay. How are you? I hope you're well. Okay, so good deal. Presh, you take care as well. Okay, here we go. Ooh, oops, oops, oops. Nope, you don't need to do that. Thank you. Ooh, those cards. Ooh, those cards. Alrighty. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, this is a beautiful card for you. Alright, here you go, and this is your card today, and it is the butterfly. Okay, so butterfly is really like right with you right now with everything that's going on in your life right now. It's just that thing to keep reminding you that life is beautiful. It will happen in a beautiful way. Everything is going to be as it needs to be right now. Just remind yourself. And I keep seeing this card popping back up, and it's like, remind yourself. Remind yourself. And there's oftentimes that people doing what we do, and that's whatever we're working, doing, whatever. We have a tendency to kind of get caught in the rapid line that we hang on to, or that other people bring us to, so we kind of sort of attach to it. And what I'm being shown is this butterfly just coming to where you are and just kind of fluttering in front of you to remind you, you need to walk for you. You need to walk for how you resonate with people. You need to walk in the way that you do best. The butterfly is here right now, and it's keeping you on that path, or it's trying to, and it's kind of like pushing some stuff away a little bit so that that clears up. And then it shows you, just celebrate your life. Be who you are, right? Just celebrate that and enjoy that and be there for that. Don't worry about everybody else and all the other things that are around you right now. Just take that and know that that's your time carved out for you. And it's very important that you do this, because they don't want us people like getting stuck in places that we shouldn't get stuck in. So we can assist people, we can help people, and this is true for you as well. And you just need to allow that to happen and have that butterfly moment. Okay, so that's your card today, Monica, and I appreciate you being here, so thank you. Okay, I hear you, Presh, I hear you. Okay, hi Sharon, how are you? Monica, did I read you for you? Hi, Stephen Smith. How are you? You're very welcome. Hi. Yeah, Sharon. Well, good. You're very welcome, Paul. All right, so Sharon, let me see if I can get a card out of here for you. Simon, I did pull a card for you. I don't know if you heard it, but when this is over, you can kind of flip through them and do what you need to do with them to find your read, because your read is there. Okay? All right, here we go. Oh. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, haven't seen this card in a while. Alrighty. Sharon, you have the blue heron. Herons are really cool. I love the herons because they always come in. They're always busy. I have them here on my lake. They're amazing to watch and amazing to see them and how they interact or how they relate to other things here on the lake. Now, with you, I'm seeing them bring, actually, they have a card in their mouth for you. And it's about you trying to do things that you like some reason you can't do right now. It's okay. It'll come up again down the road. You don't need to worry about it or control it. You need to be more cautious. No, not cautious. Calm. You need to be more calm about whatever's going on with you right now. And the heron is actually a good totem to work with. And I feel like they have so much skill at being able to move slowly around and kind of keep you alerted to what's going on around you or within your circle of people that you have. But you need to remember they're there and allow them to do the work that needs to be done at that moment, and they'll take that on and take care of it. And you need to just keep walking forward. And I'm seeing that no matter which way I look, the heron is moving into the perspective of kind of taking care of you, watching over you, working with you, before you. And they're not in a hurry. They're not going to leave. They're not going to run out. They're not going to do any of that stuff. They're going to be exactly where they need to be for you. Okay, and I'm not really sure, but I feel like a real low point. Like, I don't want to say it's depression, but it's almost like I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired. I need to get my stuff together. They will help you and assist you to do that, but utilize them and allow them to give you the time that you need just for you. Yeah, and they're not going anywhere. They're going to stay right around you and do whatever it is that you need them to do. Okay, so that's your card today, Sharon, and it's the heron. Beautiful, beautiful animal that comes in, and I hope it resonates for you. Okay. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la, you're welcome. I can do a read for you, Jean. Not a problem. Mm-hmm. All right, Jean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, this is an awesome card. I love these guys. Your card is the elephants. Okay, well, elephants clearly have a hierarchy. You see them, we hear them, they're around. When they need to come in and protect, they come in and protect. They surround whatever it is that needs to be protected. They also help in all aspects of your life. And this is what I'm seeing for you. Like whatever you're doing or wherever you're going or however things are happening, you need to include the elephants because they will carry that extra load. And I do see them actually walking like with you in your radius, okay, of where you're at and whatever's going on with your life right now. Just remember what they're bringing is they're mirroring. They're looking in the mirror at you, right? So your reflection is coming back. And what it is how you do things and how you move forward in your life. So you've got these gorgeous beasts that are around you that will help you. They help people. They've helped people wherever they're at. They interact like crazy with humans and other things, and they're respected, and they're just beautiful. And this is what you are going through right now, and you've got all these new things like starting to show up for you, and they're like, embrace it and be proud of it, you know, learn it, bring it in, and it's okay, it's good for you. And I feel that this too will be a good time for you right now to really interact with these elephants and actually look them up. I've got them on my site, bearmedicinewalker.com. I've got a site where you can go and look up all these animals. And elephants are just so amazing. They're just so true to people. They just know what needs to be done and how to help. Okay, so there you go. That's your card today. It's a beautiful, amazing card. And that's it, the elephants. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Whew, okay. Okay. Whew. Yeah, you need to kind of stop doing that. You need to stop doing that. You can't do that anymore. That's not good for you. All right. You're very welcome. All right. Okay, guys. I love all of you. Oops. Going to take Sharon off there. I love all of you. And until next time, it's Bear out, guys. Take care.
Yeah. Cool. Wasn't it? Bye, Bear, my bear.
Bye, Mama
See you
Bear.
later, Bear, my bear, my bear.
I